Hello everybody, how are we doing today? And today we are actually going to do a reading for Pisces for the month and beyond as well. My name is White Iris. This is White Iris Intuitive. This is my channel. If you like the reading, you like my vibe, just go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. All of my information is in the description box below. And I just want to get into the reading. It's early in the morning and I kept hearing, you're burning daylight, you're burning daylight. Let's get this reading out of the way for Pisces. So, of course, as always, I do a spread. I do some channeling before I do the reading, and I did that last night. And just 2 pages for Pisces. I see a lot of new beginnings for Pisces. There were a lot of 9s and 10s in the cards that I pulled. A lot of, like 9 of Pentacles and 9 of Wands, and then 10s as well. So a lot of new beginnings, a lot of messages with a lot of pages, endings and transformations. But you still have a little bit of that lack mindset, Pisces. So you have to just get yourself out of that lack mindset. It kind of creeps in every once in a while. You're doing your manifestations, you're doing your transformations, you've gone through the dark night of the soul. But every once in a blue moon, you will get that what if scenario. And you just have to go ahead and restart. It's perfectly okay. Be kind to yourself. These things are going to happen as you move yourself up to a higher vibration. Now, the Page of Pentacles tells us that your manifestations are going to get you what you want, as I said before. And you had a lot of pages. Every time I pulled a card, I think you had like 3 different pages. There is celebration. Celebration is imminent. So I see celebration with your work. I see celebration with your home life as well. A lot of good news, a lot of great things coming for you, Pisces. Now, remember that teamwork is the key. If you have a team at your job, recognize your team. And this is a big theme that's been going on with the last couple of readings, because a lot of you are getting promotions at work. But remember that you have a team. Remember that your team did help you with the work. So just like you want to be recognized, you like to be recognized, recognize your team, thank them for all the work, the hard work, have gratitude for the guys and the gals that have been working with you. Now, I see that some of you, and this might not be all of you, Pisces, are thinking of starting a new venture. If you are thinking of starting a new venture, do it. You will be successful. Everything will be great. As long as you stay in that positive mindset, you continue to manifest, because remember, you are the creator of the life that you want. You can create anything in your life. It is up to whether or not you are going to do the manifestation, whether you're going to raise yourself to a higher vibration, and whether or not you are going to stay in a positive mindset. So yeah, get out of your lack mentality so you can attract financial abundance. Now, you are attracting, if you're single, you are attracting a king or a queen into your life, but you still are working on yourself. So let's not turn this into a karmic situation. And now, if you are married, if you are in a relationship, continue to raise yourself up to that top vibration. Your wife or your husband will meet you there. They will go ahead and they will raise themselves up to meet you there, okay? Now, as far as your health, I have the liver or the gallbladder or both. And I kept hearing, stop drinking. And there was a man's voice that kept saying, you are going to end up like me. So if you are a drinker, if you're one of these guys that, has a couple of drinks at the end of the night, if you have 1 drink, that's fine. But if you're getting blackout drunk, if you're drinking all weekend long, that has to stop. And again, you have free will. You do what you want. I'm telling you what my spirit team is telling me. I'm telling you, this is probably someone who's passed away that's in your life, or this person could still be alive and their higher self came through and said, hey, tell them to stop drinking. Okay? So if you have someone who either died because of their drinking or their drug abuse, or someone in your life, friend or family, that is going through that, they want you to stop. So think about that. You are damaging your liver, you're damaging your gallbladder, you're already feeling sick, you're already feeling symptoms. So if you stop drinking now and start taking better care of yourself and start doing some healthy liver cleanses and cleanses for your body, things like that, getting rid of the inflammation and all of those things, you'll start getting better. Again, I am not a medical doctor. I'm just giving you the information that's coming through to me. You need to go and see a doctor if you are really feeling really sick, if there are other symptoms as well, okay? So now, Pisces, after we've gone through all of our channeling and our scribing and everything else, I'm going to pull some cards. And it's early in the morning, so I still have my coffee here. I just got back from walking the dog, and I couldn't even change. They were like, come on, let's go. Feed the dog and let's go. This has to get out. So let's see. They want me to use the Mary Magdalene deck first. And it's only because you're still feeling a little bit of lack. Remember that every lesson in your life has been a lesson for you to learn. And now you're in a position where it's time for you to pull yourself out of whatever it is that you have been feeling, whether, negative wise. It's time for you to see yourself as your own beloved. It's time to see yourself as your own twin flame. Married or not, doesn't matter. Once you have that love for yourself, you'll be able to reciprocate that love to your partner. And believe me, if that person really, really loves you and has really, really been waiting for you to make these changes, they will change with you. They will rise to that vibration with you. So the card that fell out is the fourth power. I am the beloved. And before I started the reading, before I started the recording, they had me put on, again, Turning Page. So they had me put on Sleeping at Last, Turning Page by Sleeping at Last. And that song, what they keep telling me is, what they're trying to tell everyone is that those are the things that you need to do for yourself. Only the sweetest words should remain for you. How kind are you being to yourself? The privilege to be yours. Should be a privilege to be your own person, to have love for yourself. So this is what they keep saying, that when you listen to that song, think of it not in the perspective of this is my twin flame or my soulmate or the person I'm trying to attract. This song is me, and it is for me, okay? Remember that what we attract to us is a mirror of who we are at that time. And when we attract that person, if we're thinking, well, why do I keep attracting a narcissist, or why do I keep attracting XYZ person? It's because there's something inside of you, not only that they see, but there's something inside of you that's lacking. I should know because I've been there. And it's taken me a long time to get out of that. So that's why I give you guys the information, because I want you guys to work through that. So you're not attracting the same type of people over and over again if you're single. If you're married, newly married, if you're, whatever it is, you can still fix this. If that person has not walked away from you yet, and there have been issues, you can still fix this. Okay. The Cave of Eggs. We exist in and with each other. So you exist in yourself and with others. So what that tells you, again, as I was saying, people that you attract are a mirror of who you are. So we exist within ourselves and with each other in that way. So just confirmation of what we're talking about, okay? All right, what does Pisces need to know, team? What does Pisces need to know, team? Thank you for being here. Thank you all for being here. The good. I am inherently good. I'm sorry, there's people doing work outside. There's some type of commotion. It looks like they're like fixing the sewer or something, so I keep seeing people going up and down on the side of the property. So I just check to see, because sometimes I'll see a flash and it's not a person, it's an entity. So I just check to see if it's a real person or not. All right, let's see. What does Pisces need to know? What does Pisces need to know? True love. All exists through love. So everything, yes, exists through love. First, you start yourself as your true love. Once you start and you understand that you are your true love, that person that mirrors that true love will come to you. If you are in a relationship, and I hear some of you are with your true love, that person will rise. That person will rise to meet your vibration. That person is waiting for you to rise to meet the vibration, okay? Oof, I'm hot, and I have the AC on, and it's down to 70 degrees, and it's on right now, and I'm sweating. So that's how you know that Spirit is here. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you so much. Thank you, Source. Thank you, Mother Gaia. Ascension. Farther up is farther in. Look at that. Confirmation of what I'm telling you right now. The higher vibration that you reach, the further up that you go, the more you reach inside yourself to understand not only who you are, but what are the things that you needed to work on so you can release and let them go. And then we have Christ consciousness. Yes, Christ consciousness is here, and Christ knows only mercy. The eye of the heart, we contain the treasure. For where the noose is, there is the treasure. And noose is, it's N-O-U-S, which is French. So that's kind of like where you are is where your treasure is. The third power, humility is my greatest strength. This is a beautiful deck. This is by Megan Watterson. It's the Mary Magdalene deck. And judgment, the whole point is to be human. Don't judge yourself. And I know that a lot of times that's the easy way to go, but be kind to yourself. Don't judge yourself. There's no point in that. The body never lies. The dove. Spirit speaks through the body. Your spirit speaks through your body. Okay, so look at what your body is telling you. I call myself back from all times and all places, presence, and I exist intensely. Call yourself, call your power back from everywhere that it's been, from all timelines, from all dimensions. Remember that you exist in this time because you are a spirit having a human experience. So live intensely. Live at the highest vibration that you can live in, Pisces. This is a really nice reading. Let's see. They're telling me to pull the Inner Child Oracle deck. And maybe you have a lot of childhood woundings from maybe what your parents did. You know, no one's perfect. Practice freedom. Release the weight of judgment. Again, release the weight of judgment, excuse me. You're judging yourself for things. Don't do that. Be so in love with yourself. Be unapologetically, unconditionally in love with yourself. Judgment doesn't get you anywhere. Understand that these were lessons for you to learn. Release what no longer serves you and move on. And what I was saying about parents, remember that parents do the best that they can with the knowledge that they have, and they're not always perfect. They don't always make the right decisions. So just remember that as well. I know I have kids, so there's a lot of times when I just apologize to them, and I would tell them, you know, I wasn't the best mom I could be. You know, I didn't always do the right thing, so I want to apologize for that. And I feel like that goes a long way because it lets them know that you are present and that you understand that you weren't perfect. And they understand that, yeah, my mom wasn't perfect. She was dealing through some stuff, and although it wasn't right to inflict damage on them, although they told me that I really didn't, it's apologizing goes a long way. It really does. Okay. There is hope ahead. Have courage and take heart, for there is hope. There is hope in everything. There's hope in everything that we do. If you are doing the work, if you are getting yourself up there and you're doing everything you need to do, sometimes you might think it's not going fast enough. Doesn't have to. Remember, what is important is the journey. The outcome is going to be better than you ever imagined, okay? All right, what does Pisces need to know, Spirit? Let me see. This one wanted to jump out. Get lost. Fall deep in the realm, into the realm of your imagination. And you can definitely do that. If you are like an artist type, if you are someone that comes up with really great ideas when you're in your imagination, and one way of getting there is meditating, definitely do that. You get a lot of great ideas that way. What does Pisces need to know? What does Pisces need to know? Accept what is. The act of acceptance brings you peace. And that's more with past. So you can't change the past, Pisces. Only thing that you can do is realize these were lessons. What were the lessons that I needed to learn? Accept what those lessons were, understand what the lessons are, and then what you'll do is that you'll go ahead and you'll release that past and have acceptance for it. Remember that every lesson you learn something, whether you think that you do or you don't, you learn something. Because even if it's something that you think is negative, well, at least you know that's something I don't like. That's something I don't want to pass on to the next generation. You understand? You can do hard things. It may not feel possible. It may not feel as impossible as you think. So you can do hard things, Pisces. I know you can. Emotions are a reflection. Look for a deeper meaning. So if you're someone that has like you get angry for no reason, or you get upset for no reason, that's a reflection. That's something that you have to work on. That's something that you have to look and dig deep down inside of you of why this is happening. Okay, what was the lesson that I needed to learn here? How do I let this go out of my life? You deserve to be seen and let yourself be known, Pisces. It is never truly the end, beloved. In this, everything will be okay. It's never truly the end. And that's something that we understand even with death. Death is not the end, it's just the beginning. They're just in it. Think of a person who's passed away as being in a different room. That's all they are. And you can contact them at any time. And you can speak to them at any time. And they send us a lot of signs as well. They really do. You just have to pay attention to the signs. Do I have any more cards from this deck? Yeah, it looks like you do have some old childhood woundings. And you can work through these. You can work through these. Call your parents and say, hey, why did you do X, Y, Z? You know, depending on what work they've done for themselves and on themselves will depend on what the outcome would be. I mean, if your parents are still the same people they've always been and they haven't made any changes, then I wouldn't suggest that you call them. I would suggest that you work through it and you do what you need to do. But if you know that they will say, hey, you know what? Yeah, that was kind of fucked up. I didn't even realize I did that, you know, and I'm really sorry that I did that. That goes a long way. So for any of you guys, Pisces, that are parents here, older parents like myself, and you have kids that are young adults, maybe it's time for you to say, hey, you know, I wasn't as the best parent that I could be. So I'm really sorry about that. All right. A lot of parenting stuff right now for Pisces. Okay. The yin and yang deck. So let's just check. Let's see. What does Pisces need to know? What does Pisces need to know, please? Trust, divine timing. Greater forces are at play. Release control. All is working out for the highest good. Release control, meaning what is important is the journey. The outcome will be better than you think. Release control of the outcome. Release control of all the scenarios that you make up in your head, all right? Sometimes we make up scenarios, and when, let's say you're single, you meet that person, and you're like, oh, it's not anywhere near what I thought it was going to be. It's not that great. That's why you have to release control, so that you can get exactly what it is that you're looking for. And when we manifest what we want, not what we don't want. What does Pisces need to know? Ace of Fire, passion, new starts. Again, new starts. You're attracting new beginnings, new desires, new ventures, or a job, positive action, confirmation on what we were talking about before from the channeling of new beginnings. These 3 cards, do I keep them? Yes. Fulfillment, wish. Wish fulfillment, success, achievement, happy outcomes. And we do have some confusion with illusions. So meaning that we have to get out of our heads, Pisces. You got to get out of your head, get out of the illusions that you create for yourself of scenarios that might happen. The would've, should've, could've's, you need to let those go. You're not seeing clearly because of this. So you have those addictions and fantasies. Again, with addictions, stop with the alcohol, stop with the drugs. There's someone who's saying you're gonna end up just like me. So if we're trying to reach that higher vibration, those are things that we need to let go of, okay? And then we have summer timing card. So you have activities and goals. So something is coming for the summer. I mean, we're already in the summer and we'll be here for another, month or 2. So let's see what's coming through for you for the summer. But it does says progress and goals. So whatever your goals, whatever progress is going to be through the summer. Receive, be open to receiving, open up to generosity, gifts, and assistance. All positive, even with the confusion. I mean, you're getting yourself out of that. So I see you doing what you need to do. And freedom. Take a leap of faith, break free. There are new cycles coming, fast changes, and new directions. A lot of changes, a lot of new beginnings for you, Pisces. Truth and expression, new perspectives, seeing the truth, clear action and honesty and communication. Wow, you're getting there, Pisces. And again, if I'm not your cup of tea, that's perfectly okay. I always have recommended readers in the description box below. You can go through and see which readers you want to check out. You know, this might not be for every Pisces, and that's perfectly okay. There are hundreds of millions of Pisces in the world, and this might be for a select few. Dream in messages, telepathy and 5D communication, astral travel, spirit guides, and signs. So the signs are coming to you. The signs are there, and you're probably someone who can astral project, but you don't really hone in on your gifts. That's something that you could do. A lot of people are asked to come and use their gifts. Not everyone will say yes. Okay, I need some coffee. I'm sorry. Mother Gaia. Let's pull the Medicine Woman deck. Gaia wants to speak. And then she wants me to pull the Divine Oracle. Self-knowledge. Dive into your depths where your truth resides. So she's telling you, again, go within. When you go within and you do the work, that's where all the knowledge is. And you have intuition. Intuition is the messenger of your destiny. Follow your intuition, Pisces. Follow your intuition, Pisces. Okay, Mother Gaia. What does Pisces need to know, Mother? What does Pisces need to know? Thank you for being here. I have gratitude and love. Sisterhood. Initiate a new sisterhood. Initiate a new sister's adventure. And this can be male or female, doesn't matter. It could be brotherhood. Maybe you need to go out with the bros. Or if you're female, you need to go out with the sisters. Whatever it is that you need to do. Again, you guys have free will. You do what you want. I can only give you the information that spirits are giving me. Healing family lines. Free yourself from secrets and discover the hidden treasure of your heritage. It's probably a lot of family secrets within your family bloodline that you might start getting information on. Okay, Pisces? Let's see. What does Pisces need to know? 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 all potentialities. I open to the dance of synchronicity. So you have a lot of potential. There's a lot of different timelines that we're going through right now. I was telling my brother this the other day. It's like we're passing through so many timelines that sometimes I think about it and I'm like, do I really want this? Do I really want that? I know that's in my timeline, but so we're just going through so many different potentialities. Just be open to the potential, okay, Pisces? Be open to it. What does Pisces need to know, Gaia? What does Pisces need to know? Christ consciousness is here, as well as Mary Magdalene and Mary, Mother of God. I always say Mary, Mother of God, but it's Mary, Mother of Jesus. Grounding. Being well grounded provides a feeling of security. And I heard in my mind, we are all love, and in our love, we find what we are or who we are. Our love is profound, so your love has to be the love for yourself that you have for yourself has to be just as profound. And that's from Mary, the mother of Jesus. You are an infinite being with infinite potentials. Be open to the changes. Be open to the transitions. Be open to the potentials. The outcome will be better, even better than you can even imagine, Pisces. Even better than you can even imagine, Pisces. Wow. All right, so let's get the Divine Feminine Oracle. A lot of feminine information for you, Pisces. The Divine Feminine is like really trying to knock some sense into you. Give you some information. Okay. What does Pisces need to know, Divine Feminine? So we have Rabia, the Queen of Saintly Womanhood. I am in service of divine love. Wow. I move the way love asks me to move. Service of divine love. I move the way love asks me to move. So think about it. If you're in a relationship in that divine love, what are you doing? Are you moving the way love asks you to move? Or are you pulling up your ego and your selfishness and being that person in a 3D mindset? Snap out of it, Pisces. It's not worth it. What does Pisces need to know? Divine Feminine, what does Pisces need to know? Thank you for being here. I have so much gratitude and love for all of you for being here. Thank you so much. What does Pisces need to know, collective? What does Pisces need to know, team? We're going to get any more cards from this deck? Are we going to get any more cards from this deck? No. No more cards from this deck. That's the only one that they allowed to fall out. So what other deck should I use? The Moonology deck. What does Pisces need to know? What does Pisces need to know today? What does Pisces need to know? Oh. Okay, so the first card here, work through your fears, new moon in Scorpio, and a personal issue reaches a solution, full moon in Cancer. These are all full moons. Conclusions are within reach, a full moon eclipse. I think there's an eclipse coming up soon. And then you and your loved ones are safe, new moon in Cancer. Wow, Pisces. You're working through it. There are going to be conclusions. There are going to be transitions. There are going to be new timelines that you're going to go through. New beginnings. This is all about new beginnings for you, Pisces. What else does Pisces need to know? What else does Pisces need to know? What else does Pisces need to know? I keep hearing baby. So I don't know if some of you are pregnant or maybe your spouse is pregnant. Nothing will come of this situation, and surrender to the divine. So if there is a situation that you're going through, and this could be for specific Pisces. If this is something where it feels like you're trying to attract someone, you're single, but that's not the right person. And nothing's going to come out of it. Nothing good is going to come out of it, is what they're saying. If you want to learn new lessons, it's perfectly okay. You can do that. It's up to you, Pisces. But do the work inside, do the work for yourself before you attract anyone into your life. Remember, we are a mirror. So what we attract into our life is a mirror of who we are and where we are at that time. So one more card, please. And it's time to take action. And again, a new moon in Aries. So it's time for you to take action, Pisces. Whatever it is that you're doing, and I feel like you're thinking of a new venture or a new job, it's time to take action. Make sure that you have all your ducks in a row. Okay, what else? Leave those men alone. So we're going to do the Earth Warriors Oracle deck for you, Pisces. And I don't use this deck very often. I just want to see who is with you right now. And this is by, I'm going to show you the guidebook, Alana Fairchild. So it's all about Native Americans. It's all, indigenous peoples of the Americas. It's a beautiful card of the world. A beautiful deck, I'm sorry. What does Pisces need to know right now? What does Pisces need to know? What does Pisces need to know right now? They're telling me pull one card for now. Wow. So this card was on the bottom of the deck when I picked it up. And it is Viracocha, the honor the light. Honor the light within you, Pisces. Honor the light inside of you. Work on that light. Work on that higher vibration. Honor who you are. And you're probably descendant of the indigenous peoples of the Americas as well. And this is someone who's with you as part of your team, okay? Can I pull one more card from this deck, please? Can I get one more card from this deck, please? They're telling me to look at the bottom. So I have Diamond Tiger of the Black Moon. Second chances bring success. So in keeping with the moon card, with the Moon Oracle deck, second chances bring success. And what I was saying in the beginning, if you are married and you are raising your vibration and doing the work that you need to do, you still have time. If this person truly, truly is your soulmate, they are waiting for you to raise your vibration. They are waiting for you to do the work, and they will rise up with you, okay? Two beautiful cards. Thank you so much, Earth Warriors. Thank you so much. And I think I'm going to do one more. I'm trying to see if we need to do a cleansing, a chakra cleansing at the end. But I haven't heard from the team yet. They haven't said, if there's something that you guys need. I might just do like a cleansing for the liver and leave it at that, because I feel like a lot of you guys need that. But let's see, what other deck should I use? One more deck, please. Okay, and they're asking me to use the Earth and Bone Oracle deck. And this is by Syrian Shadow. And one card we have is Hard Work, Diligence, and Progress, Adversary. So your hard work, your diligence, and that's funny because that's something that I actually wrote when I was channeling, diligence and hard work. That will get you the progress that you need. Be consistent. Higher education, beliefs, and wisdom. You are an apprentice. So what are you apprenticing? Remember, not everyone has to say yes to their gifts. So if you don't want to say yes to your gifts, that's perfectly okay. But they would love it if you did. If you're one of these Pisces that has the gifts. Migration, initiation, adventure, and freedom. You might be saying yes, because I see it's initiation here. I mean, there's a lot of new beginnings starting for you, Pisces. So remember, everything is up to you. Everything is up to you, the decisions that you make. Discernment, critical thinking, and insight, specters. So make sure that if you are taking on this work, that you have discernment in who it is that you're speaking to, okay? And this could even be, like I just heard, this could even be, Pisces, maybe your spouse is doing all of this. And you're the warrior. You're there as the protection for your spouse. I heard that just now. Because it could be that your spouse is the one that's saying yes to his or her gifts, saying yes to what they need to do. And you're supposed to be that warrior that's there as protection, as someone who is the, not just the lover, but the caregiver. Wayfarer, contemplation, search for truth, and inner guidance. Again, searching for the truth and inner guidance. This is like card number 4, talking about inner guidance and searching for the truth. One more card, please. Let's see. Freedom, release, and reclaiming power. This is what, card number 3, about reclaiming power. Confirmation on top of confirmation. That's how you know the reading is going on the right track. I love it when there's so much confirmation. I can't make this shit up. Look at this. You're a conjurer. Higher self, fertility, and creativity. Didn't I just say baby? Fertility, creativity. We spoke about being creative. And we spoke about higher self, higher vibration. You are a conjurer. Wow. You are a facilitator. Wow. Wow, Pisces. This is really amazing. But you need to take care of yourself, Pisces. You need to take better care of your physical body. All right, one more card for Pisces, please. And then we're going to do the liver cleanse. One more card for Pisces, please. Let's see. Surrender. Letting go, trust, and expansion. What did I say? What's important is the journey. Let go of the outcome. Surrender. Surrender to the universe. Go with the flow, guys. Can't make this up. I really cannot make this up, guys. And so many of you stop at 3 or 4 minutes and you don't hear the entire reading. You don't know what you're missing. Wow. I cannot make this up, guys. All right. One more card for Pisces, please. One more card for Pisces, please. Are we going to get one more card, or is that it? Let's see. Hope, inspiration, and rejuvenation. Have faith. Everything is going to work out for you for your highest and best and most abundant timeline. Yes, Pisces. Yes. You're doing it, Pisces. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get my 528 bowl, which is the DNA. It's 528 is for DNA DNA repair, DNA rejuvenation. So we're going to play that, and we're going to, ask some of our team to come down and help with the cleansing of the liver and the gallbladder if you still have your gallbladder, okay? Oh, coffee. Coffee makes everything good. All right, and I'm going to bring this down. And they're telling me to put this in here. Right? So if you can just, if you're sitting, just close your eyes and take deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth, really, really deep. Feel that breath go down into your belly while I play the bowl. And then I am going to use my wand. My wand has been recharged with the moon overnight so that we can do some cleansings for you, okay? We're going to do a sacral chakra cleanse and a root. We'll do all the chakras, but we will concentrate on the liver, okay, guys? So breathe in deeply, 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 please, and out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through your mouth, collective. And can we please open a portal to source so we can have the golden divine light of the Creator come down to help with the cleanse? And can we have a surgeon come in, please? Elizabeth, are you here? Thank you. And can you work on the liver and the gallbladder if the gallbladder is still there? Thank you. As Elizabeth works on the liver and the gallbladder, the golden light of Source will come down through to every single part of your being, every single DNA, every single tiny mitochondria, down to the tips of your toes and the tips of your hair. And it will push out any and all negativity that is in your body. And please plant your feet firmly on the ground. Mother Gaia will receive the negative. Mother Gaia will pull that from your feet, through from your root chakra, and she will convert that into coherence, harmony, and balance, into the lifeblood of the earth. Thank you so much, Mother Gaia. Thank you, Creator, for being here. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you, team. And the dragons are here, and they surround us, and they protect us, and they give us the earth, the air, the fire, and the water. And can we add a diamond to each chakra, please? And can we have the chakras go clockwise, faster? Can we add a ruby to the can we add a ruby to the throat chakra, please? Thank you. Can we add citrine to all the chakras as well, please? And can we add an obsidian? Thank you. Can we make the chakras go faster, please? Faster. And can we make the colors brighter, please? Brighter. Almost an explosion. Like on the 4th of July. Thank you so much. Thank you, team. going to use my wand, which has all the colors of the chakras. Circular motion. Te asoe, te asemene showana, somene suene, the sho, the sho, that's so many soena, that's so wa, that's so many soene, that's so many. Can we make the chakras go faster? Jashoala, 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 that's so many soena. That's so many soene, soene. Cut all ties from all that no longer serves you. Continue to cleanse that liver of all of the fatty tissue. Thank you, Elizabeth. That's so many, 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 so many. That's so many. And clear that throat chakra, please. Clear that throat chakra, please. Thank you. Can we make the chakras go faster, please? And as the golden light is going through us and is pushing everything through, you should see that golden light from every single part of your body, from the tips of your toes to the tips of your hair. Ashomeno shona shwa. Das someno someno asamene someno asamene someno. Das shomena 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 shomena. Das someno shwa. Shwa. Daso, 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 Pisces. Shwa. Pisces, Pisces. Ooh, wow. Deep breath in, everyone, and we close those portals, please. And we thank the Creator. We thank Mother Gaia. We thank your team as well as my team. The shamans that have been here that are helping us. We have gratitude and love for the dragons that are here, that are helping. Now, whenever you watch this video, make sure that you're not driving. Make sure that you are not. Make sure that you're not working with heavy machinery. You know, you had a lot of people working on you. Whenever you want Elizabeth, she's a surgeon that has passed on, to work on you, you can call her forth. Remember that when you do this on your own, you open a portal in the beginning, you close the portal at the end. You don't want that portal open 24/7 because then anything and everything can come through to it, okay? Wow, very powerful. Remember that, yes, Spirit is here to help you whenever you need it, but it is up to you to do the work. It is up to you to do the things that you need to do to keep your body as light as possible. For some of you, this is going to keep working through. So for some of you, I can see it already that you're going to keep this portal open for a little longer. If you do this at night and you keep the portal open at night, remember to say that you only want the entities that you ask to come in. All other entities must keep out. You can even ask Archangel Michael to be there to protect the portals. Remember when you wake up in the morning to close these portals shut, okay? As I said before, all the information about my channel is in the description box below. I do this in person as well. I do readings, I do healings. In person, I do them over Zoom or over the phone. All of the information is in the description box below as well. And the pricing and how you can pay is also there. All right, guys? So I'm going to leave you at this time, Pisces. Thank you so much for being here. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. It really helps out. If this isn't your cup of tea, it's perfectly okay. No judgment here. There are other people, channelers that I have in the description box below that you can go to. It's not important to me who the messenger is, but that you get the correct message. So have discernment, okay, guys? All right, Pisces, thank you so much for being here. And as always, I hope that you are manifesting the highest, most abundant timeline for yourself. And remember to love yourself unconditionally unapologetically. Okay? Bye.